Hello, readers of Every Word, and welcome to Every Word 365. I'm your host, Christina Munoz-Madsen. Today we're reading Deuteronomy 12 through 16. As I read today's reading, I wanted to once again share this suggestion. Try thinking of Israel as you. Yes, God was building a nation, but sometimes I think it's beneficial to see it as a metaphor. As God is building us up, think of those smaller nations that had to be destroyed, small pockets of disobedience that, if left alone, could one day infiltrate the Israelites. Are there any pockets of sin in you that you're leaving alone? Maybe because they seem harmless. Maybe God is trying to tell you to destroy them now before those tiny sins infiltrate the rest of your body and one day take over. If you've ever talked to someone that was completely overtaken by their sin, that's usually how it starts, as a small pocket of sin that didn't hurt anyone else. But God knows how important it is to get rid of that sin before it wins the battle for you. That might just help you when it comes to destroying these small pockets. Sounds real evil, but He knows that it can infiltrate the people if it doesn't happen. Also, a lot of talk about not eating or drinking blood. Does that mean it's a sin to eat rare or raw meat? I sure hope not. I love a good rare steak. Well, Mark 7:18 through 20 says, "Don't you understand either?" He asked. "Can't you see that the food you put into your body cannot defile you? Food doesn't go into your heart, but only passes through the stomach and then goes into the sewer." By saying this, he declared that every kind of food is acceptable in God's eyes. See what the New Testament says about it from Got Questions. So, of course, I'm including a link about eating meat with blood from Got Questions if you want more on this, if you're confused by it, if you're not sure what to say, especially if someone challenges you. It's always good to be prepared and have some insight and background. And I haven't pointed them out often, but I so hope you're reading the insight sections on the intro pages. They have a great nuggets of information in them. Does He, God, expect us to remain distinct from our surrounding culture today? Here's the answer if you didn't look it up. 1 Peter 2:9, "But you are not like that, for you are a chosen people. You are royal priests, a holy nation, God's very own possession. As a result, you can show others the goodness of God, for He called you out of the darkness and into His wonderful light." And I'm including more thoughts on all of that. But yes, the insights are so beneficial and so informative to me. And so I love that we have an overview of what we're reading, the daily walk, which is your devotional, and the insight. If you don't have this Bible yet, I strongly encourage you to get the same Bible we're all reading because of all of these nuggets that it includes. And it's by Walkthrough Ministries, and they have given us permission to use this Bible and share about this Bible. And I'm so thankful for them and what they have put together. So I hope you are taking advantage of all the insight. And of course, there's a link to buy the Bible in all the podcast descriptions. In closing, more great words of wisdom that are still applicable today. The Lord your God will be merciful only if you listen to His voice and keep all His commands that I am giving you today, doing what pleases Him. Deuteronomy 13:18. Isn't that great motivation to follow God's commands? Tomorrow is Deuteronomy 17 through 20. You are doing great. Keep going. If you get behind, just paperclip the sections you miss and pick up on today's reading. You can do this. Happy reading.